You can see here that the panels are inclined at the south facing direction. So this is the installation site of 50 kilowatt. We will straight away go to the mounting structure. So here you can see that this 50 kilowatt structure is having 8 arrays. So these are called as strings. So you can see each panels, there is a row in which there are say 5 and 5 to 10 panels are there. But for an array, it is calculated that how many will be the number of panels in each strings depending upon the size or capacity of the plant. So first of all we will install the structure. So by preparing the layout according to the site location, the foundation structure is being lined up. That is called as a grid mapping. So you can see here the foundation is being made directly on the roof. For a ground, we can install the foundation inside the ground. So you can see this is the foundation structure. Here they have just simply put the stone on the roof. Then there is a mounting block. These are called as a foundation bolt. On the foundation bolt there is this C clamp. In that this inclined structure is mounted with the help of fasteners, which is nut and bolt. On this there are two purlins. This is the first purlin, which is a C section. You can see here the C section is there, and in that the slots are made. These slots are made as per the calculations of the panel. So you can see there is one more C section here. This is called as a horizontal purling on which the panel will be resting upon. And you can see there are end clamps, which are also called as a Z clamp. So in this slot, in this slot, such type of Z clamps will be placed. So this is a Z clamp, which is also called as an end clamp, and in that this spring washer, spring nut, and this bolt will be Allen bolt will be placed. On that the Z clamp will be mounted. Similar Z clamp is on the other side, and in that the panel is installed, and between the two panels there is a U clamp. So you can see here there is a U clamp is there, and the same arrangement is there on both the side. In such a way the panels are installed. At the back of the panel, if I go, so there is a positive and negative terminal on the back side of the panel. So you can see so I'll just manage to show you. So this is the specification of the panel. There are two terminals, positive and negative. So each positive and negative terminals are connected by these MC4 connectors. So these are the MC4 connector. With this MC4 connector, each string is then taken into so you can say from each string there will be two terminal wires. So this will be positive, will be going from here, negative will be going from the other side, and this way the piping is made. And this, all the strings, see this, these strings are taken in. This string also wire is taken in. So you can see this is the MC4 connector I was talking about. This will be the male and female part. Male part will have a point protruding outside, and female part will have only the slot to take in this MC4 connector. So this is the connections made. These connections, these are the special kind of wire which are called as a solar wire or solar DC cable. All these strings are taken into the inverter section. So we are now entering into inverter section. You can see all these cables are there. The cables from this end also are taken in. So this is the later part of the solar power plant. So all these wires are taken into the inverter room. So this is the inverter room. So inverter room will consist of, you can see all these wires will first come into the solar array junction box. This is also called as a DC-DB, DC distribution box. DC distribution box, all the cables will come here, and these will go into this inverter. So this is the inverter. It is a Delta company inverter of 50 kilowatt capacity. So you can see there are arrangement for 3 plus 6 plus 6, that is 12 array. This inverter can take 12 arrays, but for our capacity only 8 arrays are required. as per calculation. So you can see there are 8 connections over here. So these are the 3 connections, 1, 2, 3. 3 connections here, 3 positive terminal, 3 negative terminal as shown here. Then there is in the sixth port there is one more connection, and similarly all 3. So 3 plus 3 6, 7 8, 7 and 8, plus minus plus minus. So this is how there are 8 arrays, and from this 8 array this DC part will go in, and from here AC will come out. So AC will have only one terminal, one point, and this is the junction box. I cannot open the junction box, but this is the AC distribution box. From this you can see one more cable is going outside. That also I will show you where it is going. So you see this cable is coming out from here, from the AC junction box, and from here it is going to the substation. So you can see this wire is going directly to the substation. So this is the substation. This is our substation. From that substation, I will show it on the other side. So I have shown you this structure. This is a substation. From this substation there is a transformer there down. So you can see there is a transformer, and from that transformer this is connected to the grid. And you can see there is one more shed-like structure. So this is the shed-like structure. You can see that is a metering unit. So from there is a meter which measures the energy which is consumed and the surplus energy that is being generated, and that is sent to the grid. So you can see there is a grid. We can say that grid is a high tension cable, and we are lucky enough. I told you that it should be near 2 kilometers. We should have a substation. So you can see there, if I am able to zoom it. So on the other side of the place there is a main substation of MSEB. MSEB is Maharashtra State Electricity Board. So you can see there we have the substation through which the electricity will be supplied to the grid. So this is a structure. Apart from this, what we require the earthing for the panels. So you can see all these panels are connected by earthing wire, which is a green color wire. So this is a green color wire which is a earthing. So all this earthing is taken at one of the point. You can see this is the earthing strip. All these panels, all these things are connected, and you can see that the material of the structure is a galvanized structure. So it is no problem with the rusting part. Okay, so all these strips, you can see this earthing strip going from here, from the other panel also. So these all earthing strips are taken at one point. I will show you. You can see this is the earthing strip. These earthing strips are taken from here, and this earthing strip is going down, and at the bottom part you can see this green structure is there. 1 minute, I'll just zoom it. You can see this green structure is there, this one. This green structure is there. Green point is nothing but the earthing pit. So here the earthing pit is there, wherein the earthing is being made. Right. Now I will show you how to take the reading of the inverter. So you see, this is saying that the system is on grid. Today's date is there, 16th October, and total power generated is 21 kilowatt. Capacity is 50 kilowatt, but because it is a daytime and sunshine is not proper, so it is generating at present 21.49 kilowatt, and today's units generated is 21 kilowatt hour. So 21 units are generated today. If I go to the event log, energy log for the month. So you see, this is the monthly unit generated. In the month of August, September, October, these many units are generated. Okay. So we will stop here. Just I will show you the overview of the plant once again. This is the back side of the plant. These are the arrays. Okay, we'll stop here.